Hi, Ubeda. Daphne here again. Really good to hear from you. And once again, I'm so sorry you didn't get the grade that you wanted. I've been through your essay really carefully, and for me, you are writing really, really well. I'm not sure if you managed to do this in the exam, but I think this is really, really good. I really like also how you've used the collocations and the vocabulary that we suggested. I think that's made a big difference in terms of your lexical range, which obviously is a factor. And you've incorporated these words and expressions really nicely into your essay. So here we go. It's true that job security is a vital factor when accepting a job. Now, can we avoid repeating? So, job security is okay when accepting. You could have here maybe the offer of employment, or when deciding on a future career or deciding on a career path, something like that. So I wouldn't repeat that there, and you could kind of just extend that just with a few more words maybe. For this reason, some people think that staying in permanent work, I wouldn't put some, I would say permanent work is the best option. Others, myself included, comma, truly feel otherwise. Okay, in this essay, I'll first outline the main advantages of permanent employment. Now, you don't need an S in there, it's general, so it's just a plural, and then discuss the reasons for shifting one's job throughout a career path. So, if you have one's job, you need to have a career path, not there, which is plural. Without a career path, and just path, not pathway, is an absolute imperative. Good. So you strongly signaled where you're going and you strongly signaled what you think. So that's really nice. And I like your opening. I think this is strong as well. On the one hand, there's ample evidence that keeping the same job bestows clear benefits to workers. This is largely because it may allow them to become experts in their field of work. Yeah, and keep this going here. Besides, a chance of promotion is more likely among senior employees, not to mention, let's go the ability or likelihood of accessing. This is just a little bit more sophisticated, maybe. Some of the perks and benefits which can be offered to them because of their loyalty. Yes, good. Spelling just on loyalty there. For instance, according to a survey, 80% of the workforce continues to work there because of the subsidised scheme implemented. Now, subsidised what? Subsidised pension scheme? Might be good to mention a pension scheme or and health. So tell me what these schemes are. So show me you understand the words you're using. Therefore, schemes, then you would. Therefore, it's possible to state beyond doubt that a permanent job can bring obvious advantages. Yeah, lovely. Great paragraph, really well argued, very clear and very logical. Nevertheless, now careful with, on the one hand, if you have your on the one hand, you should balance on the other hand. If you don't want to use that, you should just start with this, there is ample evidence, which is completely fine. And I like this, nevertheless, it's good. Despite the aforementioned arguments, I wouldn't repeat that. You've already made the point. I completely support the notion of changing employments at least once in a lifetime, maybe. Now, I don't think you can have this. The primary reason, which is number one, is twofold, two things. So for me, that's a contradiction. The key reasons behind this are twofold, something like that. Firstly, in many cases, workers are offered, or let's change the tenses. Yeah, let's might be offered. So let's get into a modal verb and a passive structure here, which will get you more points, okay? Might be offered better job. I don't want that one. I mean this one. You know what I mean. Offered better job prospects. Blah, 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 blah. Like what? For example, a secondment or a trip abroad or something like that, the opportunity to work abroad, and golden opportunities such as, and I'm going to take out that, golden opportunities such as something should not be missed. So a little bit more here, a little bit more here, just to develop this fully. Secondly, stepping outside one's comfort zone often brings, again, I put in a modal verb like we did here, can often bring invaluable satisfaction in the long run, comma, despite prior fears and challenges. Yes, I really like that because you've explained what out of your comfort zone means. So that's excellent. For example, the vast majority of employees who left their actual job and were hired for another cited it was worth it. Worth it, let's go, worth the risk and possible uncertainty due to better salaries and fringe benefits alike. Good, okay, really nice. Better salary, yeah, okay. Salary should be just singular there. It's like a plural. Okay, thus it's conclusively clear that not only does becoming part of a new workforce bring, conclusively clear that not only, now take out does because you want to have the may here, not only are can becoming part of a new workforce, no, we don't need may, sorry, bring monetary benefits, but it can also lead to happier, yes, and more fulfilled, should we go? Lives. Okay, to conclude, I've outlined the positive aspects of engaging in permanent jobs and why shifting is appealing. Good. I wholly advocate. Yeah, really nice. I think this is a very, very good essay. You've argued it nicely. Hopefully you will agree that my little additions, they're not big, but my little changes might upgrade just a tiny bit, which is really, after all you're looking for. So here we go. This is a really quite dramatic, I suppose, line graph and a pie chart, and you are just commenting on both of them. It's very difficult to compare. I mean, you can't really compare. You're just kind of commenting on both of them, trying to make it sound that it makes sense. So the line chart, I think it's really important that you say the line graph, because it is a graph, represents the overall income in billions S of dollars with the total special trade, IMF World Bank, that's 2 words, throughout the decade. A decade, yeah, good. The pie chart depicts the proportion of global market exports of 9 regions in 2000. Good, okay, so that's absolutely fine. Yeah, and as far as we know, there's no particular connection between the two of them. Overall, I think this is really good, your overall. You put the total revenue. I think we should be more specific here. The trade zone member income or the trade zone income showed an upward trend over the entire period except for the last 3 years. Okay, and what did it do then? When it, let's have stagnated, good word. Okay. Stagnated, okay. According to the pie chart, comma, in 2000, the largest exporting areas were, well, the smallest with that. Okay, that's perfect, really nice. So focusing first on the line, yeah, on the graph, I would say. In 1990, the overall revenue was more than 120. Yep, figures remained stable during a year. We would say for a year, probably, or during 1991. After that, rose steadily. Now, it's more than steadily. I'm going to rose, maybe dramatically is a bit high, but rose dramatically or consistently. Year after year. You could have that totaling an increase of almost, I think it's 50,000. You'll have to check by and then what's the, it was the 98, was it? Yeah, 97. Okay. By 1997, numbers had increased. Yeah, okay. So I kind of tried to incorporate that into that, linking the two of them together. Afterwards, the total decreased slightly before stabilizing. Okay, good. So I've added in that word stagnating, and you've got stabilize, which is perfect. They go together. Turn to the pie chart, whereas output was 90. Nearly half this amount was exported. Good. I like how you've compared these. Really well done here. Good stuff. Both of these ones were similar at more than 50. Conversely, the lowest proportion. Yeah, you've done that really nicely without making it seem too heavy on the numbers. Um, you know what? I'm happy with this. It's good. It's really, really good. See what I hope you're happy with the corrections. I'm very aware of trying to be really precise in guiding you because this is so key. But I think you have picked out the most important things and you have done it well, especially on this one, without making it just really a whole list of numbers, which is hard to read. So great stuff. Thank you for keeping going and really good luck. Well done.